Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, Ascension Star Family, my divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for your love, light, support, your appreciation and participation, your likes and hearted comments, and our unite in light as we uplift and shift the consciousness of the planet and people, all of Earth's inhabitants, into ascension. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For July 2024, 478 19 10 1. 10 is the energy of the wheel. Reducing that becomes a 1, the energy of the magician. Magically ending, magically creating, or being on the cusp. Brand new beginnings. Tomorrow, the 5th, is the new moon in Cancer. A time of manifestation, intention, creation, to begin new chapters, new journeys within yourselves. I am reading on another incident that happened on the 1st of July about the cavalry horses that made a run again. I received in my comments, and it was intended to read on the 1st or the 2nd. However, I've been busy trying to get out the monthly readings, which I have finally got down to doing, and the first 6 zodiac signs have been posted. Now, the intention for these readings is to help you get through, to navigate through the month in a harmonious way, to set intentions, to receive guidance from Spirit, and of course to work through the different areas of your life. And they do serve very well. I have been guided to do this from February actually, and with all the royal information, not gotten down to it. But here we go, it has begun. Of course, you will listen to your sun sign, but I advise that you also listen to your moon sign, your rising sign, and if you have multiple placements of specific other signs in the zodiac, it is very contributing and important for you to listen to, I feel, the other signs, because they all, like little pieces, tend to come together to give you a sense of different parts of yourself, different areas in your life that you might need to focus or work on. So I do hope that you take advantage of that, and it is my intention to do these monthly. Of course, so let us revert to our reading. Very quickly, there were 3 horses from the household cavalry that broke free and of course ran through the streets of London again. And this was on Monday, the 1st of July. There are no coincidences, but however, this took place on the birthday of late Princess Diana, and she turned 63. Now, the vibration of that day was a 7. I must say that when I began preparing for this reading, I was asked to look at the time, and when I did, it was 17:17, 17 minutes past 5 p.m. right, 1700 hours. So that to me was a very big prompting from Diana herself. And of course, I wanted to know a little bit more, but I'll share that very shortly. So what happened here was, very briefly, that these 3 horses had run through the streets of London I believe at Seville Street or an Eaton Place. I do not live in the UK, so do forgive me for pronunciation. But they were finally recovered and returned to Hyde Park Barracks by the Army and Metropolitan Police. But this is now a second incident or event. In very recent months, we had the runaway horses on the 21st of April being the first incident, and I did do a reading on that vibration, and that energy was a 9. So the 6 horses apparently were taking part in their morning routine exercise when 3 broke free, apparently reported spooked by a bus, and 2 unseated their riders, and of course all 3 made a run for it. And it has been reported that none of the horses were seriously injured, but I believe the one crashed into the bonnet of a taxi, and there was some footage that was given through a dash cam of the taxi whereby that one particular horse had run into the bonnet. So what is the message coming through specifically on this date of Diana's birthday, the day of her birthday, and of course, why is it so significant? So the 24th of April's vibration was 9. What is interesting here is there were 6 horses that were taking part in this routine, and 3 broke free. So that 6 plus 3 is a 9, which is resonating with the vibration of that incident that took place on the 24th of April. Right, so we have a 3 and a 6 playing up. We have a 9 in the collective energy of the vibration as well. So 3, 6, 9 playing up. And in recent readings, we know that this has been very significant. So coming back to Diana's message, right? 3 horses are representing the 3 divine feminine. The 2 riders were unseated. That 2 horses, one represents, the riders represent Princess Diana and Catherine. The fact that they were unseated and the horses broke free tells you the souls were freed, right? They are no longer part of this world, allegedly, right, Catherine? But there were 3 in total, and that 3rd horse was still on the run. There was no rider there yet. So the 3rd representation is showing that Anne, who is the 3rd feminine, is still out there as a target, right? So this was the message that Diana had brought through specifically on that day. Now what is also interesting is I chose the deck and it's on the table. I've shuffled and we'll talk about that soon. But I picked up another deck, no intention, just said I'll take another deck and let me read the energy of the day, right? And the card that flipped, this is the deck, the Gilded Tarot, and the card that flipped is the Devil, number 15. The target, whose date of birth is the 15th of August, Anne. This is dark work, dark energy, and of course, it is not surprising that there's so many horse incidents taking place. But nature, we have spoken about this before, nature, the horses, the spirit of the animal. Horses are very healing, but the spirit of this energy is now getting humanity's attention and saying that something is not right. Pay attention. We are not happy anymore. We are tired. We're exhausted about all that is going on. And of course, they're also in this process telling us that they want to break free. This is not their natural life, right? They're very much part of the population of the country, but it's reached an energetic frequency that does not support them anymore. They are increasing in vibration as the earth is increasing in vibration. Humanity is shifting in consciousness, and we all have to break free. We all are going through metamorphosis. We all are going through a rise in energy. And the horses themselves, right, are telling us they're tired of captivity. It's like shedding your skin. They cannot fit in that equation anymore. They cannot be imprisoned. They do not want to be. So they're giving us these messages. And it's happening subtly. But more will come. Right? So a lot of things will change at speed in the month following. In the months following, starting July, we've seen a lot happen in June, and of course, it's progressing. So let us read, Spirit. Mother, Father Divine, grace our presence with your essence, your love light, your deep connection, protection, myself, our beautiful star channel, and our Ascension Star family, and bring us the wisdom, the guidance, the information clearly. Thank you. Number 8, 6 of Wands, a victory. This involves horses, right? The horses are being victorious in an energetic expression and communication to tell you, become aware of what is happening. We're tired of being part of the procession of everything that does not make sense anymore. Our vision is clouded. We are not seeing what is real. It is time to change this. But the system wants to hold on, right? It is false. It is not real. Now look at what's here. The wreath, the flowers are on the stick, with the blossoms. The wreath is on the door with the flowers. So they want to hold on to this. It's a control energy. The Empress, 3 women. 3 women. 2 has already been in the loop. The target is on 1 more. Right, there will be several attempts. We spoke about this. 3 of Swords. Right, they will achieve this at some point. Death. The Sun. Hopefully, from this, a realization will come. Spirit Divine, please tell us what we need to know about the horse incident on the 1st of July. What are you trying to tell us? Knight of Swords, 10 of Swords. Ten of Swords. Destruction. This is all about destruction, all about taking what is not theirs, but by force becomes theirs. And it's happened over generations. That many swords is telling you how this system works. Head on, charge on, strike, and it's over and done. The Ten of Swords, right? Page of Swords, Six of Swords. There's too many cards. The Emperor. The Five of Wands. This is the card to keep. I saw the Page of Swords, Spirit, and the Six of Swords. Well, they're saying that this is just about media coverage for things that are changing, moving. Do not believe everything you listen to, because the information will constantly be changing. You will read specific headlines and coverage in one media expression to the other, and each one is trying to fight and compete with each other. So be conscious of what you are listening to, right? Not everything is as it seems. Where there is injury, you might hear that there was just a scratch or a bruise. You know, the truth will not be reported because the system is in control. Hence, the Emperor card is out. King of Cups, right? So the Emperor card is here with his King of Cups, his heir that's in control. In control, taking charge, taking action. With who? A Queen of Wands. This is who? Anne. The two has been, the sacrifice of the two is done. This is her, right? There's the stick with the flowers that we saw on the Six of Wands. Justice. Diana's calling for justice. Anne is calling for justice. Catherine's calling for justice. Right, that's the three of them together calling for justice. What else? The card that tried to jump was this one. Right, and slipped back into my hand. Judgment. Judgment. At the bottom is the Nine of Swords. This is the stress that it is causing the country energy of the entire country is depressing. It is sad. It is anxious. It is zombified. There are minds that are racing and pacing, and there are minds that are fast asleep. And with all of that contradictory, opposing energies, there is a crisis going on. It is dark. It is heavy and dense. It is causing restlessness, sleeplessness. My people are not who they are because they've been controlled by a dark system. And the cry for help is out there. The cry for help is out there, but they cannot get through the thicket that is covering them, that is veiling them from reaching that sun. So the message here is, Diana says, and she has before in my readings, that she is working very closely to bring justice. Her justice will be served in this timeline, and it will happen. But before the mass can actually see it, there will be all of this darkness taking place because people refuse to see differently. We as a group that is awake are making every effort to help others, and I have given methods in how to break free this darkness. Listen to the processes of helping to dismantle this matrix of darkness. It's on the Divine Channeling playlist. Participate with us daily. You don't have to listen to it daily. Listen to it once, twice, of course. Understand what it is about, and then hold that vision. Even if you do it for a minute, a few times a day, it makes a very big difference. Our planet is our responsibility, and everyone living on the planet that has a birthright to be here, we need to assist as the awakened ones. It is our responsibility, whether you believe it or not. We cannot say we're not party to it. We did not do this or that. We have been here repeatedly and in lifetimes not so positive. Every one of us must go through different timelines of sinking into darkness to understand what light is. Darkness is not bad, it is a teacher. And when you uplift yourself from the darkness as quick as possible, you have learned the lesson. But if we sink deeper and we're controlled and manipulated and influenced and addicted, then we have to go through the repeat cycles. The journey is about reuniting with your higher self, your consciousness, your divine spark, source energy, spirit, Mother, Father, Creator. To reconnect and renew that love, unconditional love, essence and vibration. And that's what the message is here. She is saying, get back into your infinity, into your heart and higher consciousness mind. Merge those energies through alignment and balance and awareness and break through the matrix. A lot of us are struggling daily to do that because being different is not easy. But you are chosen. This is our test. As much as we are doing what we are doing, we are being tested and we are growing personally as much as we are making a collective difference. So Diana is showing us that there are two people in the system. The Emperor, which is part of the elevated group membership clan, and the King of Cups, that he is still party to, but there's an heir taking that seat. Right? If you look at the King of Cups, it's sitting at the edge of a rock where there is water crashing, waves crashing against it. What is it saying? One will be moving out for one to be moved in. That is the risk at the moment. Will there be repeats? Must this continue? The Ten of Swords is showing us how this has continued, right? We must bring the balance through infinity, as above, so below. We must take charge and be honorable in what we're doing and bring the justice. We are part of the justice system. Do not wait for justice to happen out there. We'll be waiting forever. Justice begins with us. Call for justice. Hold the vision. See the end result, to not see the problem. Oh my God, why is this happening? Oh my God, why is that happening? We know it is happening, right? And the readings here are to inform you of what is happening, to guide you how to break through that mold and get a hold of yourself. And what do? Bring through the gold, the consciousness, the golden energy, the light. That's part of the golden. Loved ones, I thank you for all that you are doing, and I know it is difficult. But do not see it like that. When you get up, I am in the flow of divine will, strength, and protection. All my thoughts, all my intentions, my actions, my entire day, and my night is guided by divine spirit. Go with that energy, and you will watch. When you live in that type of consciousness, things that don't need to come into your path will have no place but to shift. And you will be channeling the energy of your higher self. It is easy, but it needs to be maintained. I love you, I bless you, I thank you. Till next.